Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to 45 minutes of yoga. You'll enjoy this flow. We do some deep stretches for the hamstrings, for the hips, for the shoulders, for the neck. Kind of get a little bit of everything today. This is a Skype class that I videoed, so when I'm facing the camera, either do what you hear me say or what you see me doing. But we always do both sides. I'm going to use a yoga strap towards the end of class for some good stretches for the legs. I'm using a karate belt actually, and a necktie works as well. So use something like that towards the end of class. So just get yourself in the right frame of mind before you start yoga today. Try to put to the side your distractions. Try to remind yourself that this is yoga practice. It's not yoga perfect. So you're not trying to perfect these poses. You're just trying to feel something. You're trying to stretch, strengthen, balance, and breathe, deep breaths. So focus, whenever you find yourself, your mind wandering, just bring your focus back to your breath and the different sensations that you feel in your muscles today. Okay, here we go. Make sure that you've got a yoga strap or something comparable that you'll be able to use towards the end of class. And we are going to start standing up today. So we're going to come to the front of your mat. You're going to bring those feet about the width of the mat apart, engage your abdominals. Walk those fingertips down, just hold on to those elbows, and let's rock from side to side. So just think about breathing in and out deeply through the nose. Feeling that nice length behind the back of those legs. And just as you're focused on your breathing, putting everything else to the side, bringing yourself fully present here. Let's bring our hands over to that right leg, nose towards your right knee very gently. And let's reach that right arm up, gently glance to the ceiling. Think about your left ear and shoulder getting a little closer to the mat. Rolling that right shoulder open. And exhale, we're going to make our way over to the left. Nose gently towards that left knee. And exhale, left arm up, glancing to the ceiling. Your right ear and shoulder get a little closer to the mat. Good. As we exhale, let's walk those feet a little closer together. And let's glance up, lift the tailbone, and lunge back one leg and then the other. You're in your plank. Remember, that could be at your knees if you want to, or your toes. Wrists are directly below your shoulders. Let's hug the sides, come on down. Let's come into up dog and open the chest, lifting that head up. Let's take our knees apart, big toes together, and sit back in child's pose. So with your forehead rested on the mat, just allow the middle of the chest to surrender towards the mat as you breathe. Try to exhale completely each and every time. And let's tuck those toes under and come to down dog. So let's automatically shift weight out of the heel of the hand more towards your knuckles. Allow your head and chest to sink as you lift your tailbone up. Good. On the exhale, let's roll to your left side plank. So your left wrist can be directly under the shoulder, left knee on the mat. With that right arm up, you could also straighten both legs. Remember, it's totally up to you. You're not in competition with anybody else. Deep breaths. Very slowly coming back to plank. Let's hug those sides as we come down. Remember to not let your hips lead. Allow your chest to lead, but bring those knees down when you need to. Nice up dog, open chest, lifting the head. Feel free to do a push-up or not, and then just come to down dog. And let's take turns bending one knee and then the other, loosening up those calves. Good, let's go ahead and walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. Good, let's bring that right arm down, keeping our feet together. Deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips walk down the leg. Let's lengthen down that left side. The right hand grabbing the wrist, gently pull and rest your head, half moon. Inhale up. Exhale that little bit deeper, pressing your left foot into the mat. Good, let's come on up to the front of the mat. Standing back bend. And look past your fingertips, bring the arms to shoulder height, and your right leg comes behind you. So abs are engaged. Let's go ahead and bring those right toes up, just to the point where you're comfortable. Now on your exhale, bend your left knee, lunging your right toes, and let's go ahead and lean back into that crescent lunge. Look past your fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. That right foot can go back a little bit. Really tuck the pelvis under, leaning back. Good, now let's lower that right knee to the mat. Bring our hands to the inside of that left foot and walk the left foot to the left. So as we sink those hips as far forward as you can, you want to make sure that left knee is right above the ankle. Now as you exhale, let's take that left arm and gently twist open. Good, on the exhale, we're going to bring the hands down and we're going to bring our hands up to that left knee. So you want to continue to sink that right hip flexor forward. Right forearm comes to the outside of that thigh. And as you look over your shoulder, your left hand comes to the low back. Now everybody just bend your left knee and take some breaths. Trying to exhale completely, even pausing for a second at the end of your exhale before you take that breath in. Let's slowly untwist. Bring your left knee to the mat and give yourself a nice cat stretch. Glancing to the ceiling. Good, let's come to your plank. With those wrists below the shoulders, abs strong, come on down. Nice up dog, opening the chest. Push up if you choose it, and down dog. Really connect to your breath, feeling that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. And just imagine that that breath flows up and down the back of those legs. As you roll to your right side plank. So your right wrist is directly under the shoulder. Right knee could be on the ground with that left arm up. You could also straighten both legs. That's totally up to you. Rolling that left arm open, deep cleansing breaths. Good, on your exhale, you're gonna slowly come back to plank. Wrists below those shoulders. Let's hug the sides, come on down. Nice up dog. Push up if you choose, and down dog. Tailbone lifts up. Head and chest sinks between the shoulders. Deep cleansing breaths. Think about relaxing your knees and your quadriceps as well. As you exhale, let's walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, let's go ahead and take that left arm down. take a deep breath in, reaching the right fingertips up, and those left fingertips walk down the leg. With the left hand grabbing the wrist, gently pull, rest your head. Think about pushing that right foot down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale that little bit deeper into half moon. Good. Now let's come to the front of the mat. Standing back bend. Good. And as those arms come down to shoulder height, left toes behind you, abs are strong. Go ahead and bring that left leg up and come into warrior three. You're only lowering the chest and raising the leg to your comfort level. Exhale, gently lunging on the toes, leaning back into that crescent lunge. Look past your fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. We're going to take that left foot a little farther back, really tuck the pelvis under and lean back. Good, as we bring that left knee down to the mat. And we're going to bring those hands to the inside of the foot as we walk the foot to the right. So let's pull those hips forward, especially your left quadricep sinking down with the right knee above the ankle. And let's take your right arm, reach and twist. Good. On your exhale, let's place the hand down and let's bring those hands up to that right thigh, sinking that left quadricep forward with your left forearm coming to the outside of your right thigh. Look over that right shoulder with the right hand sliding to the low back. Continue to really bend this right knee deep and breathe. Good, slowly untwisting. Bringing those hands down and the right knee comes to the mat. Give yourself that nice cat stretch. Glancing to the ceiling. Good, and let's go ahead and come to your plank with those wrists below the shoulders. Abs strong, come on down. Nice up dog. Push up if you want to, and down dog. Exhale, shift the weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards those knuckles. Let the head and chest sink down. Let's reach those right toes up to the ceiling. Walk our hands back so the nose is towards your left knee, right toes up. And gently swing that right leg through. So your right knee is right above the ankle. Let's turn your left foot flat. And let's float the chest off of that right thigh. And you're in warrior one. Slowly opening it up into warrior two. Your right arm is in front. You can even spread your feet farther apart. Open up that right knee with the right inner thigh. We don't want it to collapse to the middle. Eyes are on the tip of your right middle finger. Exhale, let's come to reverse warrior. Left hand, left thigh. Gently pulling the right side of the rib cage away from the hip bone. Bend your right knee deep. Slowly back to warrior two. And the right arm comes to the right thigh with that left arm up in the air. If you'd like, you can slide the right hand down the inside of that foot. Push your right knee and shoulder into each other and take that left arm a little heavier behind you. If you find yourself distracted, just try to exhale all those distractions out and bring your focus back to your breath. With the hands to the inside of the foot, we're going to take your right hand and walk it behind the ankle, grabbing the outside. So again, we started here. Right hand's going to walk behind the ankle, hold the outside. Left hand to the inside, and your chin comes to your chest. Bending that right knee, you feel your right shoulder sneaking underneath that right knee. And then on your exhale, both hands to the middle of the mat, straightening that right knee. Slide those feet apart and just allow the head to sink down as you breathe. Each exhale is that opportunity to deepen your stretch. Your first two fingers around your big toes. Let's glance forward, chest forward, tailbone back. And then the strength of your arms gently pulls that head down towards the mat. Good, let's face our fingertips behind us. Walk those hands back and start to bend the elbows, sinking the head down. Legs are as straight as you feel comfortable. And then the palms face front, fingertips facing front, elbows bend, head down, and take 2 more deep breaths. On your exhale, let's walk the hands towards our right foot. Let's bring our left knee down to the mat, hands on the inside of the foot, and sink that left quadricep forward. This time you can start to bend your elbows. You're welcome to come to your forearms if you want, but you don't have to. Head is heavy towards the ground. We're sinking our left quadricep down. Deep breath into the tightness around your hips. Exhale, really allow it to dissolve. End of our exhale, let's come back to our palms. That right foot can walk towards the middle of the mat as we shift our weight back. Sliding that right leg forward if you want. Remember, you're only coming out to where it's comfortable for you. Left knee slides back if you want. Hands towards that right foot. Let's start to bend the elbows, sinking that chest down. Just imagine the breath flowing up and down the back of that right thigh. Two more deep cleansing breaths. End of that exhale, let's walk our hands back. Placing the right foot on the mat and then the right knee down. And you can kind of shake those hips side to side a little bit. With the right wrist directly under the shoulder, let's extend the right leg behind you. Spinal balance with that left arm reaching. And either stay extended or that right foot comes in the air with that left hand reaching around to grab it. We're going to take the right foot up to the ceiling, lift out of your right shoulder. Take the top of your right foot, press it away from you. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend out, reach long. Hand and knee down. Let's sit the hips to the right and bring that right hand on top of the left as you breathe. Any negative self-talk that snuck in there, just let it go with your exhale. Come onto those hands and knees and let's do a nice cat stretch. And glance up. Let's go ahead and come to your plank again. Wrists below your shoulders. Abs lifted up. Come on down slowly. Nice up dog. Push up is an option. Down dog. Connect to that breath. Shift the weight out of the heel of the hand more towards the knuckles. Head and chest sinks down. Relax your feet and your knees. Left toes are going to reach up. We're going to walk the hands back, nose towards that right knee, left toes higher. As you gently swing through, lunge between your hands, and we're going to turn that right foot flat. Let's float the chest off of our left thigh. Hips are facing the front of the mat. Warrior one on the left side. So we slowly open it up. Left arm in front. We're going to keep our eyes on the tip of our left middle finger, bending that left knee deep as we breathe. Exhale, reverse warrior. Right hand, right thigh. Left side of the rib cage away from that hip bone. Keep the left knee bent deep. Slowly back to warrior two. Left arm, left thigh, right arm up. Let's slide the left hand down the inside of the foot if you'd like, pressing that left knee and shoulder into each other, rolling that right arm open. Big deep breaths. Now let's place those hands together on the inside of the left foot. Your left hand walks to the back of the ankle and grabs the outside. Right hand grabs the inside. Chin in your chest as you bend that left knee deep and allow that left shoulder to sneak underneath that left knee. End of our exhale, let's walk the hands to the middle of the mat. Slide the feet as far apart as you would like and sink your head down. If you'd like to, your fingers can clasp at your low back. Gently pull the arms straight and let those arms wrap around. Legs are as straight as you feel comfortable. Releasing the hands, fingertips face the front. Start to bend your elbows, sink down towards the mat and breathe. Good, end of your exhale. We're going to walk those hands towards that left foot. Left toes face the front. Hands on the inside of the foot with the right knee down. Now your left knee is right above the ankle. We're going to take that right quadricep and sink it down. Let's start to bend the elbows if you would like. Coming down to the forearms, but you don't have to. You could stay right there on the palms. I want you to get the best stretch for you. That right quadricep is really sinking down. Deep cleansing breaths. Release that tightness that you feel. As you come back to your palms, that left foot's going to walk towards the middle of the mat. We're going to shift our weight back. If you'd like to, that left leg can slide forward. Right knee can slide back. You're only coming out to where it's safe and comfortable for you. Relax left foot. Let's bend those elbows, sinking the chest down. Lengthen that left hamstring as you breathe. Right quadricep, so that back thigh is also sinking down to the mat. One more deep cleansing breath in and out. as we start to ease our way back. Left foot on the mat, left knee on the mat, and let's allow those hips to just kind of shake from side to side. So with the left wrist directly under the shoulder, let's extend the left leg behind you. Spinal balance, right arm reaches, abs are engaged. If you'd like, left foot comes in the air. Right hand reaches around to grab it. We're going to take that left foot towards the ceiling, lift out of your left shoulder. Take the top of your left foot, press it away from you. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's extend out, reach long. And hand and knee down. Let's let those hips shift to your left. Left hand on top of the right. Deep breaths. Good, untwist. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. I want you to come down to those forearms, tuck your toes under. Come into dolphin. So I want you to walk your toes a little closer to your elbows if you want. And then take the leverage of your forearms on the mat and press yourself back. Relax your feet. Deep breaths in and out. Lifting the tailbone up. And exhale, knees apart, big toes together. Take 2 breaths in child's pose. Good, coming up to your hands and knees. And then up to your plank, wrists below the shoulders, abs strong. Let's hug the sides, come on down. Knees down whenever you need to. Nice up dog, open chest, lifting the head. Push up if you want, and down dog. Exhale, head and chest sinks as you lift those hips up. And the right toes reach for the ceiling. Hands walk back. Let's bend the right knee and allow it to hang to the left. Opening up that right hip. And stretching all the way down the right side of the rib cage. And on your exhale, let's slide that right knee between your hands for pigeon. So let's tuck those left toes under, walk that leg back. Hands behind your right knee. As you open your chest, your right foot could walk towards your left hand, but we don't want it to roll to the right. Now let's walk our hands down the middle of the mat. Rest your forehead. Take a deep breath into the tightness you feel around your right hip joint. Exhale, try to allow it to dissolve. And let's glance to the right. Rest on the left side of the face. And take the back of our right hand to our low back. Allow those shoulders just to flop. Deep breaths in and out. End of an exhale, you can slowly untwist. Glance forward with the left fingertips walking a little farther. Left hip bone rolls to the mat. Forehead down and breathe. And let's walk back. Let's open the chest. Slide that right knee back. And let's allow that right heel to press down. Use your hands to push yourself back so that heel presses towards the mat. Good, nice cat stretch. Glance to the ceiling. And we're going to come to your last plank of today. Wrists below those shoulders, abs lifted up, come on down. Up dog. Push up is optional. Down dog. Take those deep breaths in and out. Make the most of each and every pose. As we lift those left toes to the ceiling, let's walk those hands back. Bend your left knee and allow that left leg to hang to the right. Feeling that nice stretch, opening up the left hip and stretching straight down that left side of the rib cage. And let's slide our left knee between our hands for pigeon. Tucking those right toes under, walk the leg back. As you sit up and open the chest, this left foot could walk closer to your right hand if you want. Let's walk straight down the middle of the mat. Forehead rests somewhere as we breathe. Dissolve all the tightness with each and every exhale. As we glance to the left, resting on the right side of the face, and sliding your left hand to your low back, shoulders relax, deep breaths. Let your breath help to release that stress and tension. This is the time to let it go. Slowly untwisting when you're ready. We can glance forward and allow the right fingertips to walk just a little farther, rolling that right hip bone down, forehead down, and breathe. Slowly walking it back, opening that chest and sliding the left knee behind you. Let's lie on our stomachs to stretch those shoulders, and it helps your neck as well. So we're going to take that left arm straight out, palm down. We're going to roll ourselves to the left, bending your right knee, placing the foot behind you. Right hand slides to the low back. Your left fingertips can always walk up to shoulder height. Walk away from you. Your right foot can walk a little farther. Deep breaths. Let's slowly roll to the stomach. And let's do the same thing to the other side. That right arm is palm down, straight out from your shoulder. Slowly roll yourself to the right and place that left foot. So bend your left knee, place the foot behind you. Left hand slides to the low back. Deep breaths in and out. I want you to feel that rib cage and diaphragm expand on your inhale. Deflate on your exhale. Slowly rolling back to the stomach. Let's place the arms at your sides, glance to your left, and just allow the shoulders to flop for a breath. Glancing forward, let's look to your right for a breath as well. Exhale. exhale, slowly pressing up to the hands and knees. Let's go ahead and have a seat. And you'll want to make sure your yoga strap is next to you. Let's come into boat pose once. And after we come into boat pose, we're going to roll onto our backs. So shoulders down, chest open, abs are engaged. Let's bring one leg up. Feel free to bring another leg up as long as it doesn't hurt your low back. Lifting those toes up towards the ceiling. Slowly coming back. Now I'm going to give you the chance to briefly come into plow and shoulder stand. If you know that those movements are not safe for you, stay right here. Do a few things. We're not going to be there long. I want you to be smart. Feel your way through this and gently press those legs back. You do not want to force it. You don't want to go any farther than your neck and your back allow you today. You're welcome to keep the hands at the low back. If you prefer, you can place the palms on the mat. Now let's take our right leg up and reach those right toes up to the ceiling as the left knee is coming towards the forehead. Very slowly switch. So that right knee is coming towards the forehead, left toe is reaching up. Both legs straight up into shoulder stand, best you can, straightest line as possible from your shoulders to your toes. Remember, this is yoga practice, not yoga perfect. So those legs gently come back to plow. Again, not forcing it. Palms on the mat, and let's use our strong abdominals to lower down one vertebra at a time. Let's bend the knees, place the feet farther apart than the hips. Touch your heels if you can, and lift up into your bridge, pressing those hip bones up. Inhale, lift a little, and slowly lower. So we go ahead and grab the yoga strap and place the right foot in the yoga strap. Left leg flat. Right hand holds the strap as we take it out to the right, glancing to your left. Make sure to keep that left hip rolled down to the mat as we gently pull with our right hand. Deep breaths. Good. On your exhale, let's place that right leg straight up. Move the strap towards your heel, relaxed foot. As you gently pull the leg in, pressing that right knee away from you. Keep that breath deep and exhale completely. Moving away, the strap comes closer to the ball of the foot with a nice flex. And as you pull the leg towards you, feel free to roll that foot out or in by pulling on one side of the strap. Whatever deepens your right calf stretch. As we release, hold the strap with your left hand, taking that leg across the body and glancing to your right. Gently pull for a wonderful IT band stretch. Keep that breath nice and deep and relax through your face muscles. As we bring that right leg up, let's place both feet in the yoga strap. Gently pull the legs towards you. You could even lift your hips a little bit if you want. Exhale, slowly backing away. We're going to place the right leg flat on the mat. Left hand holds that yoga strap out to your left as you glance right. So we're going to keep that right hip rolled down to the mat. Gently pull with your left hand. Deep breaths. that left leg up, moving the strap towards your heel, relaxed foot. Gently pull the leg towards you and press that left knee away from you. Nice left hamstring stretch. As you back away, moving the strap towards the ball of your foot, get a nice flex. And as you pull the leg towards you, you're welcome to roll the foot out or in by pulling on one side of that strap. Nice release. Let's hold the strap with your right hand. Take that leg across the body, glancing to your left. Gentle pull, left IT band stretch. Again, just allow that lengthening to happen. Deep breaths. As you release, let's place that strap down and reach from fingertips to toes, lengthening your body. Exhale, slowly sliding those arms down towards your sides, resting them palms up with your feet flopped out. Deep cleansing breaths. Just notice that belly lift as you inhale and lower as you exhale, as those eyes are closed. Let's pull all the breath to the very top of the head. And as you exhale and feel that breath flowing across your forehead, rolling across your temples, then flowing down the back of your head. Just imagine as those muscles are relaxing, you're letting go of any tension, stress, negative self-talk, anything that would keep you from having the best day that you can. Just imagine that that breath flows across your eyes and your nose and your cheekbones. Feel the breath flow across the back of your jaw, straight down the sides and back of the neck, rolling across the top of your shoulders. Feel the chest open up and a nice release across your upper back. Feel the exhale rolling down your arms, rounding your elbows, straight down your forearms, to your wrists, palms, and the top of your hand, between your fingers and all the way to your fingertips. Gently wiggling your fingers and allowing all that stress and tension to leave through your fingertips. With the breath starting to surround your rib cage, one rib at a time. Rolling from the middle of your back down to the small of your back, across your waist and your abdominals. With a deep breath in. Exhale, those hips and glutes just release to the mat. Quadriceps and hamstrings relax. Knees, shins and calves. Ankles, and feel the breath round the heels and roll up the arch of your foot. Flow across the top of the foot, between your toes and all the way to your toe tips. exhale, just moving those toes gently. Allowing tension and stress and any anxious feelings, just leave through your toe tips. Just let it all go. Notice a calmness surrounding you. Peaceful energy. You're ready for the rest of your day. So let's be nice to ourselves, coming out of this position slowly. Bending one knee and placing that foot on the mat. And allowing the other knee to join it. Rolling to one side when you're ready. So that bottom arm is your pillow. And then just gently pressing yourself up to a nice sitting position. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Surrender everything in your head to your heart. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful Friday and weekend. Namaste.